order food to their houses. It literally goes a long way. So if you can, order food to your friends, order food to your partner, just spoil them this season. Good God, oh, you be good God. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, a very warm welcome to you. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with us how we can show support to a friend or a partner that is currently going through a very difficult season, that is going through a very tough time. I know sometimes those periods are very tricky if the person in question is very close to you. I remember when I myself was going through a really difficult season, one of the lowest seasons of my life, and I just saw how my friends and family showered me with so much encouragement, showered me with so much support, and I was just wondering, like, what if I didn't have these people in my life? What if I didn't have people that could pour into me, that could encourage me, that could uplift me and basically help me get through that season? What would I have done? So I just thought, why not come on here and share from my own experience practically. What did my friends and my family do to help me during that very tough and low season of my life? Because I'm sure it's going to be a blessing to you. And you might also be wondering, like, how can I support a friend that is going through a tough time? How can I support my partner that is currently going through this difficult situation? I know that support looks differently for all of us, but I'll just be sharing from my own personal experience what they did that really helped me feel loved and helped me feel supported. So if you've read the story of Job, you know how unsupportive Job's friends were. Like, literally, Job's friend was not helpful in any way, shape or form. They came to mourn with him. They came to, in their own opinion, support him. But we know that they didn't render any form of support or help. Instead, they accused Job, right, of being the initiator of his problems. They accused him that it's because of what he did. That's why God is punishing him. That's why he's going through what he was going through. But we know that wasn't the case. So hopefully none of us are like Job's friends, right? So these are the things that we can do that will bring relief, that will bring encouragement to the people we love that are going through a difficult season. So the first thing is prayer. Yes. People that are going through a tough time, going through a rough patch, going through a valley season, they need as much prayer as they can get. So support them with a lot of prayer. Cover them in prayer. They might not even be able to pray for themselves. I was not able to pray for myself, right? In the initial phases or stages or seasons of what I was going through, I could even barely pray. It was the prayers of my friends and family that really helped strengthen me that period. So the first thing you want to do for someone going through a difficult season is to cover them in prayer. You could have a prayer chain with your mutual friends, right? Where all of you take turns in praying for this person. Or if you're the partner, you yourself can cover this person up in prayer. Pray that God would strengthen them. Pray that God will help them push through this season, because going through tough times is not the easiest. It's actually not the easiest, and you need as much spiritual strength as you can get. You need as much spiritual support as you can get. It could be an attack from the enemy, it could be warfare, like it could be some spiritual battles that this person is fighting against, and they need all the spiritual backing and spiritual strength that they can get from you, their friends, or you, their partner. The next thing is encouragement. I mean, everybody needs a form of encouragement. So you want to shower this person with so much encouragement. Don't be like Job's friend, that instead of encouraging them, you are pulling them down, telling them how this predicament was caused by a sin they committed, or how this predicament was caused by one thing they did or didn't do, and God is punishing them. I mean, how encouraging is that? So you want to pour into them. Let them know that this has happened, but God is going to bring them out of it. Let them know that God will use the situation to build them up. Let them know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Pour into them. Shower them. Uplift them. Edify them in this season. Go and look for scriptures in the Bible of God's promises to us. Use that to encourage them. Use that to speak life into them. Let them see hope again, because sometimes all hope is lost when you are in the valley. All hope is lost when you are down. So you need people that would encourage you and speak hope, speak life to you again, so that you can see a reason to keep pressing, see a reason to keep going, see a reason to persevere during this difficult season. And then more practically as well, they need your physical presence. It's one thing to pray over the phone, it's one thing to encourage over the phone, but there is just something about being physically present. Ooh, I know people are busy, people have a life, they have work, they have businesses, they have whatever they are doing, but trust me, they would 100% appreciate your physical presence. Like, sit down with them. You don't even need to say anything initially. Just be in their presence. Your presence alone can mean so much that every other thing you do might not really matter. I definitely treasured when my friends came over to see me. I treasured when my family would come and stay with me, or when I would go and just spend the weekend with them and just be. Sometimes you need people around you, somebody that you can physically see and maybe lean on their shoulder, or just cry, or just hold their hands, pour out your heart to, be vulnerable to. Yeah, there's just something about physical presence. So if you can, schedule visiting your friends, schedule visiting your partner that is currently going through a difficult situation. Trust me, they would deeply appreciate it. And then you want to also provide some food. So we've talked about the spiritual aspect, so now we're talking about the physical, because there has to be balance. You can't just pray and maybe they don't have like food, or they can't really go out because maybe they are sick, or they don't have enough finances or whatever to actually like get food for themselves. So you want to also be practical. Order food to their houses. I'm just reminded as well of a friend that ordered like some different delicacies, Nigerian delicacies, for me when I wasn't feeling too well, and that meant so much to me. Like, I was so appreciative of that gesture, because truly I couldn't cook, truly I couldn't do anything. I was just basically bed bound. I just couldn't do much. So that gesture really went a long way. It literally goes a long way. So if you can, order food to your friends, order food to your partner. Just spoil them this season. Just take care of them. Just pamper them. I love to be pampered. That's why this point is I'm very passionate about it. Because I love to be pampered, especially when I'm not feeling too well. Like, it just shows the love that you have for the person, really, right? It shows that you really care for them. It shows that they have a special place in your heart, that you are thinking about them. So if you can, it doesn't need to be anything extravagant. It doesn't have to be anything wild. Maybe just a plate of like maybe 2 or 3 different meals, something that can last them for a little while. Like, just show that you love them through that way, and I'm sure they will definitely appreciate it. I think there was another period where a friend sent me, she brought it to me, Lola's cupcake, and things like this. It just helps you recover very quickly. It helps you somewhat forget about what you're going through, because people are just pouring you and showering you with so much love. So that definitely helps. So these are just a few ways I feel like we can show support and show love to our friends, our family, or our partner that is currently going through a difficult situation. It could be that they are sick, they have a health condition, or they are basically maybe out of a job and they are just going through it this moment, or maybe they've lost their house, or just different things, or the enemy is attacking them in one way or the other. Just different things, right? And this is how you can show your support to them. This is how you can show your love to them. Just telling them that you care, telling them that you see them and you love them and you are here for them. As many ways you can do it, please just make sure that you are there for them. So I hope this has been a blessing to you. Please feel free to share it with anyone you feel like would really appreciate this video. And also leave in the comment section as well, how do you personally support a friend or support your partner that might be going through a difficult season? How have you supported them in the past, or how would you say one can actually support somebody in this situation? Please share in the comments. I know this list isn't exhaustive, like this is just a handful of things to do, but I'm sure there are other things that one could potentially do to somebody that is currently down that I haven't mentioned. So please feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll be learning, because I'm sure I would also implement some of those things that you mentioned, and as many people that see your comment would also take 1 or 2 things from the video, or rather from your comment. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. It really does help my content, and I'll catch you all in my next one. Bye.